Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where the rim lighting on Satora from Eos standing behind us is actually really interesting looking at her hair. Our minion for today is going to be the Nana Bear, and today we are taking care of our level 56 Scholar quest. Our time away is not light in Sorito Kurito's mood. And we're getting deployment tactics, fuck yes! This is what starts to really make Scholar into one of the more powerful healers if you use it right. Thank you for joining me. I gather your noses have not shrunk, and your ears? Good, then you are safe. I think the void scent inside the amphora summoned its kind to distract you while it fled, magically concealed. Traces of this enchantment remain, but nothing else. There were no signs of toxin or miasma in the amphora. The corpses of the creatures you slew were likewise free of disease. What? Does this mean our invisible void scent is indeed what spread the sickness through Nim? That is what I have come to believe. As to why it fled, I can only suppose that the long years bound within the vase robbed it of the strength to oppose you. But surely it can regain that strength. My gods, if it does, the entire realm is at terrible risk. It does pose a risk, but this is also an opportunity. If we can track it down and lay it low, its corpse may lead us to a cure. There is truth in that. Come, Satora, let us pursue this void scent forthwith. A moment, Alkazoka. It will require all my skill to track the void scent, and time besides. Moreover, you cannot afford to be defeated once I have found it. As such, I have requested the aid of an old companion. Realm's got a shite at these sorry specimens, or all the Royal Marines have got left. But they'll march like proper soldiers when I'm done, and my name is Helga Tolga. Sergeant Tolga? Satora, do you understand who this is? Before us stands the greatest drill instructor of the Nimian military. Come on, we have much and more to learn. Alright, we are going to be trained very thoroughly, it sounds like. By a living legend, it seems. Alright, let's go meet up and get our training over with. So we are ready to fight this void scent. No hardship is too great. I'll become a marauder worthy of the Nimian military. Think you've got what it takes to be a Royal Marine? Ha, you make me laugh. Ever worn glasses into battle, boy? Expect your foe to wait while you wipe blood from the lenses, do you? And the Scholar. Had a lot like you in the war. More use dead than alive. Having their corpses piled high around us kept us safer than their damned magics ever did. You're a bloody joke. But I'm here to turn you into Royal Marines, and Royal Marines you will be. First the creed. To victory come hells or high water. Come on, let me hear you. Alright. With our chat in say mode, we gotta say it. Let me grab my keyboard. Does the capitalization matter? It does, in fact. Fun. There we go. To victory come hells or high water. How do you expect to strike fear into your enemies whispering like that? Open your gobs and say it like you mean it. Alright, we gotta say it again. To victory come hells or high water, sir. Well, you show spirit, I'll give you that. Now to your tasks. First the Scholars, there's a band of Mumulja's sellswords that have been eyeing our palace. Walk up to them with a great stupid grin and laugh in the leader's face. The Horsons will hurl everything they've got at you for that. Acquit yourself well and you pass. Now go. Do we have to piss off the Mumulja? Do we have to? Alright then, let's go find the Mumulja leader and just be an absolute asshole to them. There you are. Oh right, the fucking Mikote laugh is fucking unhinged. Why you laugh? You think Mumulja funny? No, you funny. Oh god, I'm so sorry for the broken English. I laugh, see? Ah! You die now. Fair enough. Do we have to be dicks to the Silver Scales? We already took out their leader. Easy. Oh, never mind. There's more of them. Of course there's more of them. Okay. Anyone else? Nope, we're good? Easy training. Let's report back to Holga Tolga. Alka-Zolka, how did your training go? You look exhausted. Well, I've done many and more strange things in pursuit of my goals, Satora, but massaging a man with salamander oil is the strangest yet. Ah, you got to go meet Godbert then! How was that? How was Godbert doing today? Ha! You're both still alive. Not half bad. But any real Marine could have done it twice as fast. You truly are the sorriest excuse for a unit I have ever seen. With all due respect, sir, the tasks you gave us were... I mean, what was I supposed to achieve by massaging that man with salamander oil? You bloody fool, if you've got ass, and clearly you learned nothing. And you, scholar, are you going to tell me you don't know how you fight without a protector? Chaos reigns on the battlefield. The Marines around you are all you've got, and they will die for your failings. Marines, scholars, everyone has to do whatever it takes to survive. To be all they can be. Until you understand that, you're not fit to face even the weakest Void Sent. That is all for today. Now get back to training. You're dismissed. Sir, yes, sir. I've been a fool, Satora. I will do as he says. To victory, come hells or high water. I'm sure Alka-Zolka will get the hang of it. Deployment tactic, we'll go over it in just a minute. It's a very good ability. It's very, very good. Okay, deployment tactics. I like to put that right there. And let's go over what exactly it does. Deployment tactics. Extends Galvanize effect cast on self or target party member to other nearby party members. The duration is the time remaining on the original effect. No effect when target is not under the effect of Galvanize. Galvanize is, of course, the primary shield we get from Adloquium and from... Where is it? How have I... Sucker, duh. Though, interestingly, hold on. Sucker doesn't... Oh, duh. Duh, because Sucker's an AoE shield. So yeah, Galvanize is the primary shield you get from Adloquium, with Catalyze being the secondary shield you get if you get a critical shield. So, the strategy that I like to use for deployment tactics. We do not have the last ability we need to make this a really broken combo. But for now, what we can do is, we have the ability to use deployment tactics once every 2 minutes. What I like to do is cast my shield, of course, on the tank, on the main tank, with Adloquium. And for the time being, if we happen to get a critical shield, use deployment tactics. Especially if there's any raid wides coming up. That will extend at least half of the critical shield to the rest of the party. There is a way, later on when we're higher level, to guarantee you always get crit shields when you do this combo. And that is when deployment tactics becomes absolutely busted. Since it is a 2-minute cooldown, you probably do want to save deployment tactics for whenever there's a raid-wide type attack coming up or you're in the middle of a trash pack. But I do strongly recommend, if you do get a critical shield on the main tank, follow it up with deployment tactics on the main tank to spread that critical shield around. It makes the entire party a lot safer. A lot safer. And it's just generally going to have you in a much better situation than using Sucker to shield. Because let's see, if you use Sucker to shield, that's going to be a shield potency of, let's see, about 230. a 230 potency shield on the entire party versus, with this, it would be a 375 potency shield on the entire party. So immediately a 63% better shield than Sucker once every 2 minutes if we're using the Adloquium into Deployment Tactics combo. And then it's even stronger if we get that crit. I feel like I'm overselling it a little bit for how limited the use is currently. But trust me, once we get one more ability, Adloquium, Deployment Tactics is going to be just the most busted combo to make Scholar just the most powerful shield healer in my opinion. Sage is also very good, but I don't understand it very well. Scholar, I fucking love this combo. Actually, I'm curious, when do we get that last ability? Level 74. So technically we almost have it, but I'm not going to be using it until we get that far in the main story. Shame. That puts us quite a ways out from being able to use it. Oh well. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV. More job quests. Looks like we're taking on Monk next. I'll see everyone next time for that.